Welcome back. Now, just like the NDA, the India Bloc too has been in a huddle with its allies. They held a meeting at the Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge's residence yesterday. The meeting was attended by top India Bloc leaders. The bloc unanimously decided to not form the government and stay in the opposition. While announcing the bloc's decision, Mallikarjun Kharge has said that the India Bloc does not have numbers as Nitish and Naidu remain firm with NDA. Hence, the bloc has decided to put up a strong opposition in the House. As per Congress sources, majority of Congress office bearers and some newly elected MPs want Rahul Gandhi to take on the NDA. Meanwhile, most India allies believe that the Modi government 3.0 would be weak and one should be prepared for its collapse. Let's also play out all the reactions.
The India Bloc will continue to fight against the fascist rule of the BJP led by Modi. We will take appropriate steps at the appropriate time to realize the people's desire not to be ruled by the BJP's government, and this is our decision.
Resounding victory for you and the party. These were something that you expected. How do you see the results pan-India?
No, definitely it's a clear mandate which says that BJP's divisive politics and the politics of creating fear in the minds of people is not acceptable, and people want development, growth, employment, and actual changes on the ground. So that is very clearly coming through this in these elections. And in Tamil Nadu, like we've been continuously saying, there's no space for parties like BJP in Tamil Nadu, and the Tamil Nadu people have proved it again.
Today, crucial meeting in the National Capital India Bloc. Are you confident that is it what people want, a change at the centre?
No, of course, like every other Indian, I also hope for a change in the centre, but I think it's a very big decision, and even the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has gone for the meeting today and in Delhi. I think all the leaders of the India Alliance will be meeting today and making decisions about what the future course is going to be. So I think it will be decided only in the evening.
Now that almost 30 seats have come to the MVA kitty, the fact that the BJP has won fewer seats than the Congress in Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena has won fewer seats than Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena. Do you think that the battle for inheritance is finally over and the politics of breakaway parties has been responded to by the people?
Yes, absolutely. That is the judiciary, that is the court. Honorable Uddhavji used to say that the court is not giving justice, I have come into the court of the people. And people courts have given the verdict that the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray is the true Shiv Sena, that's all. It's the Asli Shiv Sena, you can say now.
So you think that the battle for the country's government will be different this time soon? Do you think that Modi will come for the third time, or like your peer and fellow MP Sanjay Raut has said that there's no mandate for the BJP clearly, exactly. And so Modi is going.
They are hardly 235, 272 are required, sir. Therefore, around 37 seats are less to 38 seats are less with them. So they, as a single party, also they are not in majority. So question doesn't arise. But let us see. Both parties can try. Let them try. What is there? It is the democracy. This is what the Constitution says, and we believe in it.
All right, we're getting in breaking inputs. Remember, we just informed you about that crucial meeting that was supposed to take place at JP Nadda's residence. We are believing that the BJP National President JP Nadda's residence has already been flocked by the top brass of the Bharatiya Janata Party, as Rajnath Singh and Amit Shah have already arrived at JP Nadda's residence. Let's quickly go across to Arun Nahata, who's joining us live with the details. Arun, what are you learning in terms of the attendance of the top brass from the BJP?
Well, see, this is a very important meeting of Bharatiya Janata Party because this is about the government formation and the role of the alliance partners. Yesterday, we saw that the NDA allies met Prime Minister Modi at his residence, though it was a courtesy meeting. There was no discussion on the portfolios in that meeting. In that meeting, of course, Prime Minister Modi congratulated all of them for performing well, and allies also said that they will be supporting the Prime Minister Modi's Viksit Bharat, this mission, Viksit Bharat 2047 mission, and other things which the previous government was running. So in that regard, what is going to be the role and responsibilities of the allies, which are the ministries which BJP would want to give to allies, and all these discussions, of course, will be part of this meeting, because we are told that the leaders like Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, JP Nadda have been given responsibility to have discussions with the allies. And because the allies are also stressing on this point that they want government formation very soon, and of course the oath taking and other things which is part of the government formation. So therefore we are seeing perhaps that this meeting is firstly an internal meeting of Bharatiya Janata Party, and then of course they will
all right, Arun, we'll keep coming back to you as and when more inputs arrive. In fact, we are getting in some breaking inputs coming in from Maharashtra. We are now learning that Sharad Pawar's camp is currently in touch with 18 MLAs of the Ajit Pawar NCP faction, and Sharad Pawar's, in fact, MLAs, in fact, have been telling Sharad Pawar's faction that they want to return to Sharad Pawar's camp now. This after the kind of debacle that took place in Maharashtra as far as the Ajit Pawar faction of the NCP is concerned. Remember, political pundits going by the exit polls had already started questioning even before the Lok Sabha results arrived, that questions will now be raised about the leadership of not just Ajit Pawar and his NCP, but also about Eknath Shinde and the overall Mahayuti alliance's performance in Maharashtra. So there you have it. We are now learning from our sources that over 18 MLAs of Ajit Pawar's faction of the NCP are currently in touch with Sharad Pawar, and as we speak, we know that both the Pawar factions will in fact be addressing their own respective meetings. What happens after those meetings? Will these MLAs from the Ajit Pawar NCP faction jump ship yet again and return to the flock of Sharad Pawar is the big question. But as of now, we can tell you from our sources that 18 MLAs of Sharad Pawar's NCP are currently in touch with Ajit Pawar. And in fact, simultaneous meetings of both the Pawar factions are also taking place. Let's quickly go across to Yesha, who brings us that input. Yesha, what is it that you're learning, as we were already discussing earlier, that Ajit Pawar ought to be guarding his flock?
Absolutely. In fact, amidst all of this, there are meetings that are being held by the Ajit Pawar camp. Apart from that, we also see that the Ajit Pawar faction would be putting their stance forth. There has been a bit of discontent with the Ajit Pawar faction, particularly on the grounds that there was no support for them at Baramati. Most of the candidates were declared last minute. This is something that both Eknath Shinde as well as Ajit Pawar faction have been speaking about, which is where now there's an information coming in that several MLAs from the Ajit Pawar faction could be in touch with the Sharad Pawar camp and thinking to move back to Sharad Pawar camp. This is something that was expected, considering the fact that the MVA has had a better performance in Maharashtra. In fact, UP and Maharashtra are two states which have the highest number of Lok Sabha seats, and both of them have not really gone really well for the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is where the alliance partners, be the Ajit Pawar faction Ajit Pawar and Eknath Shinde faction in Maharashtra, they've been holding meetings with their leaders to discuss the further course of action.
Absolutely. Yes. Much rests upon that meeting that Ajit Pawar will be addressing, not to forget the role of the other top leaders within the Mahayuti. How well are they able to convince Ajit Pawar's faction to in fact stay back? Many thanks to you, Yesha, for bringing in all those latest inputs. And with that, it's a quick wrap from my end. Thank you so much for watching. News and updates continue with Hoya Singh on the other side.
India's #1.
And we are learning from our NDA sources that one MP from the Maratha community is likely to get a chance in the cabinet of Modi government 3.0, and the fight is also on for the MOS seats, and Ajit Pawar is also likely to give his name from the NCP. So this is the update that is coming in as far as the Maharashtra politics is concerned, that the fight is on for the MOS seat, but we're learning according to our NDA sources that one MP from the Maratha from the Maratha community is likely to get a chance in the cabinet. And we're now being joined by Prashant Leela Ramdas on this story. Mr. Ramdas, we're learning that one MP from the Maratha community is likely to get a chance in the cabinet. Tell us more about it.
जिस तरह से हलचलें चल रही है, इस हलचलों में एक बहुत बड़ी बात आगे आ रही है कि महाराष्ट्र से जो भी मंत्री बनने वाले हैं, जिस तरह से खासकर देखा जाए शिवसेना से 2 मंत्री बनेंगे, जो 2 मंत्री बनेंगे उसमें एक अनुभवी और मराठा फेस होना चाहिए, इस तरह की एक आकलन किया गया है। दूसरा, एक राज्य मंत्री स्तर का मंत्री होगा जिसके लिए अभी चर्चा चल रही है, उस पर ही जल्द नाम फाइनल हो जाएगा। आज या कल में वो नाम फाइनल हो कैबिनेट के लिए दिया जाएगा। दूसरा देखा जाएगा, अजीत पवार की ओर से और एक नाम दिया जाएगा, जिसका भी नाम जब लगभग तय हुआ है। प्रफुल्ल पटेल उस जो दौड़ है उस दौड़ में सबसे आगे है। और तीसरा जब देखा जाता है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की ओर से अभी तक 3 नाम लगभग तय हो चुके हैं, जिसमें पीयूष गोयल का नाम सबसे आगे है, नितिन गडकरी का नाम सबसे आगे है और फॉर्मर मिनिस्टर और फॉर्मर चीफ मिनिस्टर नारायण राणे उनका भी नाम सबसे आगे है। तो इस तरह की हलचलें चल रही है और हो सकता है कल तक इन नामों की घोषणा भी हो जाए।
All right, प्रशांत रामदास जी, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इन सारी जानकारी के लिए। लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट सम मोर रिएक्शंस ऑन दिस।
ने अपनी भावना व्यक्त की है और उन्होंने कहा है कि मैं केंद्र से बात करूंगा, केंद्र के सभी नेताओं से बात करूंगा और उसके बाद मैं कुछ निर्णय करूंगा, ऐसा उन्होंने कहा।